Hey, Virgo, Intuitive Soul Coach here with your December 2023 monthly reading. Welcome back to my channel if you are returning, and welcome if you are new. These are general readings. Please take what resonates and leave the rest behind. If you're interested in a personal reading, signing up for the monthly newsletter, or entering into the free reading giveaway, you can find all of that information in the description box below the video. All right, Virgo, welcome. The key themes for you this month, we have trust, animal kingdom, and authenticity. This is a beautiful combination that talks about unconditional love when it comes to self, when it comes to your ideas and your own unique authenticity. I also get with the trust here, this is about trusting in your own gifts, trusting that the universe has your back, and what you don't see coming. At the bottom of the deck, you do have education. So I get here that there's been a big learning curve, an opportunity for growth, to gain the necessary knowledge that you need to move forward with wisdom. Now, for some of you, you could be taking an online class, an online course. Perhaps you're writing a book, a memoir. But I also feel like this has to do with you, maybe teaching others. You could be the educator. You could be a mentor, a coach. I feel like you could be the student at this time as well, but for a lot of you, you've learned something quite valuable, and now you're able to take that leap. And what I'm getting from the book as well is take the leap and turn the page. Some of you, you're writing a new chapter of your life, or you're completely opening up a new book to begin a new story, right? So for some of you, this can be about teaching, again, online courses, studying, training. This has to do with school or just knowledge, educating yourself. Now, this could be in the healing arts as well, because what's right behind this is the healing. So some of you could be learning about holistic health. You could be taking a class regarding Reiki energy work, singing bowls. Maybe there's some sort of recovery here, support. You could be the supporting educator when it comes to other people as well. So maybe you help people go through some sort of loss or grief, or you yourself are recovering and you're learning all you can about why a situation happened, what you can take from it, how you've grown, how you've learned, and how to move forward. All right, so trust showing up here. It's interesting that you have the trust card. This is about taking a leap of faith, and your main card out here, your first card, is the Fool, which is literally about taking a leap of faith, and it says trust right on it. So I feel like December is a big month for you, Virgo, when it comes to saying yes to a new beginning. But because you may feel like you're still learning, or you're not quite sure if you've gained the wisdom necessarily to move forward, or if you've done enough healing to move forward, but I feel like the answer is yes to all of those. You are ready, and you've come to this place of trusting in your own self, where in the past you may have second guessed, or you may have doubted. Do I have what it takes to launch this business, or to go off on my own, or to, end a relationship, or to begin a new one? Whatever this is here for you, it's big. And I feel like you at times, there could be some self-doubt in the way. Now you have the trust card, which can be about fidelity. It can be about getting honest with yourself, being honest with others about what you truly need, what you want, what you desire. I feel for some of you, you may have been in a situation that perhaps you wanted it to grow, because I see here in the background with authenticity, there's the flowers, but there's a unique piece that I feel like you couldn't quite grasp. Okay, or maybe there was a piece that you weren't quite trusting, but you tried to push it aside because you wanted your 10 of Pentacles. You wanted to have that stability. Now, this could even be a piece from childhood, right? It could be something within yourself. Maybe it's something within a connection or a partnership. But I feel like you have a lot that you bring to the table with this authenticity. You have a lot of skills. You have a lot of kindness, compassion. You're a trustworthy person. You're honest. You're ethical. You are the real deal. And I feel like if there have been people around you, or even yourself at times, if you have dipped into the energy of just not being honest with yourself about a situation, that's where this trust factor comes in and says you need to trust not just the facts of a situation, but trust your intuition. And I get that here for you, especially with the animal kingdom. Now, if this is career, some of you have a dream, some of you have an idea, or maybe you currently are a business owner or an entrepreneur. Spirit is saying you have a unique vision. It just may need a little bit of an upgrade. For some of you, you may need that extra oomph, that extra support to put something out there, launch your idea, launch a book, launch your own YouTube channel, whatever it may be for you, and connect with the right people. Make sure that you are aligning with the frequency, with the energy. And I feel like there's a lot of maybe labeling of what you want this to look like versus how, you match and align with that frequency is what I'm getting here. And that's important. Or someone could be doing that to you as well. It's like you want to match frequencies or energetic connections with others, but at the same time, I feel like there's something missing here or something blocking that leap. And we'll figure out what that is here shortly. Now you have the animal kingdom. Some of you could be dreaming of animals. You could have a spirit totem or animal coming to help you at this time. But what the big message I get from this card is unconditional love. It's companionship. It is, emotional support, whether this is through a pet. Some of you are animal lovers. You may have an easier time connecting with animals and plants and nature than humans at times. But I feel like you've learned a lot. And this could be trust, again, because dogs represent trustworthiness and companionship and loyalty. So that could be a big piece that's either been severed. It could be severed due to something in childhood, due to a relationship, due to people that you've bent over backwards for and they've hurt you, let you down, betrayed you. And maybe that's part of taking this leap forward here, Virgo. But look at this. You now have the knowledge to set healthy boundaries for yourself, and you know how to heal. Okay, you know how to heal here because you've been doing it. And for some of you, it may be around career or finances because you have the finance card behind this. So you could even be going back to school to heal your financial sector, right? You could be going back to school, and then that may sound a little bit counterintuitive because you're thinking, well, it may cost money, but is it going to pay off in the long run? So I feel like there could even be some self-help books that you're reading around money, how to maybe grow your abundance. You could even be reading money books, maybe the Law of Attraction. I'm getting here, there's a Esther Hicks book, Money and the Law of Attraction, I think it's called. That could be something you're looking into. Now let's dive into your reading here with the tarot. You have the Fool card clarified by the Lovers, which is interesting because it's like your heart is pulling you in this direction over here, but yet your analytical mind is over here. And what we want to do with the Lovers is we want to find the balance between the head and the heart, but we also want to trust intuitively. So all of those frequencies align, right? We want balance. That's what the Lovers is about. It's about partnerships, balanced decisions, and soul contracts that are based on love, not fear. And this can be not necessarily the absence of fear, but the Fool is about trusting that no matter what leap you take moving forward, that the universe is going to catch you, right? The universe has your back. And I feel like this is something euphoric, right? This is a euphoric choice. And if you don't do this, this choice could haunt you for the rest of your life, right? If you don't go back to school, or if you don't see what that relationship could entail, whether you're in it or out of it, or if you don't, take a leap of faith and focus on your health, or, take that move, take that vacation, have that baby or not have that baby, whatever this is here for you, you're being called to take a leap of faith and trust. Because you don't want to have any regrets. And I really do think that if you were to hold back on whatever this is that you are contemplating, whatever this itch is, whatever this curiosity, whatever this questioning, ambivalence is that you are going through, if you were to hold back, you would always wonder. And that's important for you to know here, Virgo. All right, next you have the Six of Wands. This is what's going to happen when you take that leap of faith, right? success. Believe and succeed, right? You see here that there is a ship and it's full sail ahead. And where's the ship going? Straight towards the light, right? And it's clarified by the 10 of coins, 10 of pentacles. This is your lasting security. So I don't know what this is. If this is a relationship, if this is a job, if this is focused on your personal growth, self-help, love, unconditional love. This is about you making choices that are in your highest good. And I feel like there's a little bit of fear. Do you have what it takes? Do I really have an authentic twist that can stand out of the crowd? Can this person really see me for all of me? Or this company, can I join forces? Because the lovers can be about partnerships as well. And again, you have the same repetitive energy showing up. It's like, you know what this is. A lot of you Virgos, you know what you need to do, or you know the direction you want to go. It's just pushing past that hump of fear. And that's exactly what it is, because it's going to bring you lasting security. I love this. Believe and succeed. Six of Wands can be the card of fortune. It can be the card of fame, right? Putting yourself out there authentically. Being comfortable within your own skin. This is your inner truth. And you are being guided to trust your inner truth at this time. Take that leap. You're going to be successful if you do. And I'm getting long-term success, long-term happiness. So if that is the key, if that is the confirmation that you need to take this leap, I hope you got it there. Now, we also have here showing up the Temperance card. This has been something you've wanted for a long time. And balance is showing up here, clarified by the Nine of Wands. I mean, you've exhausted yourself with either going over this decision or wanting this for a long time or trying to make something work or saving up. Some of you, this is saving up to make the leap to maybe buy a home, to move across the country, live near the water, to be near your family, whatever this is here. The Temperance is saying, yeah, it's been a long time, but the timing is right now. 2024 is your year to really take this leap. I'm getting here for some of you, this does have to do with real estate. Maybe you're learning more as well as you go. It could have to do with real estate, going back to school. I mean, we've talked about this, but some of you feel a little bit drained because of what's going on in the world, because of what's happening in your bank account, what's happening in your personal life, because the Nine of Wands is showing up in the lower energy. So it's like time to rest, right? Time to just take a deep breath. Trust that you are enough, right? Read my sweater here. You are enough. Find that balance within yourself, that masculine and feminine. Okay. For some of you, this is a relationship as well. And you're being guided to take a leap of faith in whatever your inner knowing is guiding you to move in. You can withstand. You have withstood some sort of adversity, some sort of struggle. You're at the end of this journey. Nines represent completions. You've accomplished what you've needed to accomplish in the past. Some of you, maybe you're graduating and now you're going to start a new chapter of your life because you have some sort of a degree or some sort of, again, knowledge to teach, to move forward, to increase your finances, whatever this is. It's drained you. It may have even drained your health, drained your accounts, but you're coming back into that equal masculine, feminine, yin, yang, right? I'm getting a lot of that yin, yang energy here for you, especially with the Temperance. And you've had to cut back a little bit is what I see. Cut back on your energy, or you've had to sacrifice even at times. Now, next coming up here, you have the Seven of Wands. So you are moving forward. There's even the Six, right? Showing up here, the Six of Wands is that success, but there's still movement here when it comes to manifesting, because this is about choosing your battles. Seven of Wands can be, it's like he's faced with some adversity here. He's faced with some things that he's going to have to look at head on. But look at him. He's not scared. He's standing up there. He's ready to face what he needs to. Face his demons. Face, some sort of struggle or challenge. Look something in the eye instead of trying to hide from it or realize that it's maybe finally you're realizing it exists, or you have to look at something. You can no longer continue doing what you've done. I sense that here. There's no way you can go back to the old because you've learned so much. It's like Trying to, if you've ever watched one of those movies where they swap, what is it, 13 going on 30, I think is one of those movies where they swap. So the 30-year-old goes back into the 13-year-old and vice versa. And so, you go back to that spot, but you have the knowledge and things are so different. There's a completely different perspective. And I feel that way for some of you where you can't go back to a position, or if you do, it's going to have a completely different perspective, and it may not be anything that you had thought or dreamt of in the past. Okay, I feel like the only way through is forward here. And the magician showing up says, yes, in the past there may have been situations that you've manifested that you had to learn from. Maybe it was karmic. Perhaps some of you, you had to deal with some negative consequences as well. We all do, right? Positive, negative. It's just, karma is basically just a consequence from a choice that we've made in this lifetime or the past, right? So what's happening here is now you're going to choose your battles and say, what is worth fighting for? What is worth standing up to? Can I be brave? Absolutely. Can you go the distance? Absolutely. Can you live life on your own terms and manifest this life that you want? And the answer is absolutely. Especially with the 6 of Wands and the 10 of Coins. I mean, this is big, Virgo. You have what it takes, but you're going to battle in a sense of choosing what is worth fighting for. I'm getting here rebel with a cause. That's one of my favorites when this shows up, right? Rebel with a cause. So there's something that you're going to stand up for because you believe in it wholeheartedly. And you don't have to manifest, a punishment. You can manifest this reward. This isn't going to be a punishment. This is going to set you free. Now we also have the sacral chakra that came up. Now this has been showing up for a lot of signs actually, sacral and solar plexus. This is a kundalini awakening in a sense. Sacral chakra is located about 2 inches below your navel, your belly button area. This can be our center of creativity, passion, sensuality, sexuality, pleasure. And for a lot of you, you've been hurt in that area. You've been hurt big time. I clarified it with the 3 of Swords and, another big card, I should say here. And then the clarifier is the 10 of Swords, because there's been so much anguish. Some of you may have even had a hysterectomy. You may have had stuff go on in that region, right? The female organs, this can even be the male energy. In some of you, lower back as well. This could be pregnancies, it can be miscarriages, it can be anything in that lower second chakra, sacral chakra, that's affected you, maybe due to relationships. And for a lot of you, that's something you're working on trusting and healing and recovering from, because there's been some painful experiences. 10 of Swords is deep anguish, but what's happening is you're taking a leap to lift some sort of anguish, lift some sort of sadness and isolation that has been buried deep within your sacral center. Some of you, your soul work could be working with a sacral chakra. I've actually recently started Kundalini yoga, and I'm not really a huge yogi. I get a lot of my exercise outdoors and in nature, but I've started that, and it is definitely interesting and it's life altering. So some of you may want to look into Kundalini work. You may want to look into sacral chakra healing, maybe even working with carnelian, the crystal carnelian. You can work with the color orange, as you see here, wearing more orange, eating more fruits and vegetables that are orange, working with loving oneself, and bringing pleasure and intimacy into your own life, because only can you do that for yourself. Then we can kind of bridge that gap with others as well. So self-intimacy is something coming up here for you. Lifting that anguish of some deep pain, resentments, and hurts that may have even stemmed from relationships with family, relationships with friends, with lovers, whoever this may be here. But the good news is, I mean, this is all really, really great, especially because I feel like you've been doing the work and you have that healing card here. Your final outcome is spread your wings with the 2 of Wands. So there is a lot of vitality here in your reading, a lot of Wands, which is inspiration, willpower, creativity, passion, and spiritual energy backing you up here. And we are in Sagittarian season in December. So this is a really great month to spread your wings and to trust that illusions are going to be revealed. The clarifier is the moon here in reverse. So there are some shadows, some deep things within yourself that you may have been blinded to. You may have been subconsciously connected to, but maybe you didn't realize that that may have been affecting your relationships, affecting your self-worth, affecting your pleasure, your intimacy, your creativity. This is all becoming illuminated for your highest good. And that's why you have the education and the learning showing up here, as well as the healing. That's what you don't see coming, because you're healing from a lot of this, and it's going to bring you straight towards, this Two of Wands, where you have a choice. You have a major choice in your life. What is your vision? What is your passion? What are you passionate about? What projects are you working on that you can take a leap? What are your goals? How can you move forward in business, career, relationships, whatever it may be, and open yourself up to a new level of intimacy, a new level of discovery, a new level of trust? It's time for you to spread your wings here. All right. So when it comes to wealth, abundance, career, and finances, you have the pendulum, you have the spiral, and you have the light bulb here. So I like the light bulb showing up. This is that light bulb moment when it comes to your creativity and your work. There could be some new lucrative ideas that are coursing through your veins at this time, through your energetic field. This could even be a new income source that inspires you. Even if you don't see money coming in right away, keep up at it, right? Because a lot of you are natural born entrepreneurs. This could even be a new job sector, especially with the lovers here. It could be the perfect partnership, something that really honors your creative work, that honors your gifts. You are a great asset to either a client of yours, a company, or you are finding the right educational institution to be a part of. I also am hearing ayahuasca. So some of you could have even taken a trip. Maybe you've done ayahuasca. Maybe that's something that you have coming up in 2024. That please take that as it resonates. And I'm also hearing the nerd. I mean, some of you, maybe you're like a book nerd like I am. I'm hearing the name Renee. Okay, Renee. I feel like that's come up for you before, Renee. Now, the pendulum says that there could be a little bit of fluctuating that's been going back and forth in your income. There could be some indecision. There could be, some back and forth. Do I stay? Do I go? Do I retire? Do I wait it out another year? Do I open my business now and leave the corporate world? Or do I keep on trucking, right? You're strategizing, and there is some seasonal work, or there's something that you've been working on, implementing, but you also have some job changes and some decision making to do here. And we see that. But you have clarity coming towards the end of the month. It's important for you to do you, right? Do you, be authentic to your dream. This is your dream. No one else is here. And lastly, the spiral. It may have felt that in the prior years, things have spiraled out of control, because really they have, right? We've gone through a lot of huge transformations in history. This will go down in the history books, right? This is about climbing the ladder, an upward trend. Some of you could even be revisiting a job, a promotion. You could be connecting. I also get you're revisiting a project or a creative endeavor or something you've set on the back burner when it comes to maybe learning or picking it up again or continuing to push through with it. It could be some new creative ideas. Some of you may have had what's called, writer's block, but it could be creative block, so to speak, where I feel like we're always in that creative energy, but sometimes mentally we get caught up, we get blocked because we're drained. We have so much going on. We can feel physically exhausted, but you have some really great ideas this month. And I also see some of you being very crafty. Okay, crafty. So maybe you're making something, maybe you're baking, cooking, decorating, whatever it may be. Trust that you have a unique touch, right? And I feel like you're going to get complimented for your work as well. Now you have here, wow, look at this. You actually have the huge decisions card showing up, and you see that there's many different doors, many new opportunities. They're highlighting here the red one. It's like there's one that's going to stand out because look at all the other doors. They're all gray, but the one door there is red. Red is the color of the root chakra, the base chakra, which is your stability. And you have long-term stability showing up here with the success card. So there's an opportunity that's going to be illuminated to you. Whether it's a job, I feel like it has to do with career or finances, but it can be anything. It could be a new home. It could be a new vehicle, relationship, health, doctor, whatever it is here. But you see that, yes, this color stands out against all the other ones that may be a little bit bland, or they may not be as luminous, right? You're going to see what you need to see here towards the end of the month, mid-month as well, possibly. You have, it could be a follow-up. For some of you, there could be an interview showing up, follow-up where you could be talking to someone professionally, whether this has to do with a raise, a promotion, a new job, an interview. It could be talking to a bank. It could be talking to a client. Someone may be following up, wanting more information on your products, on your services. If you are looking to, maybe get into an institution here or to connect with someone, you may be hearing back from them. So there's a follow-up coming. I get another opportunity or something to learn more of. They want to learn more about you. You want to learn more about them, vice versa. Now you also have background check. So definitely someone is doing their research. If this is love, someone's checking you out on social media or looking at your pictures, something of that nature. If this has to do with career, I feel like you're being looked into. You have a lot of qualities, a lot of skills, a lot of background. You may even have some great education, great experience here. Some of you may be doctors, nurses, RNs, hospice, metaphysical practitioners, whatever this is here, but I feel like people are looking into you and they're impressed. Now you may be contemplating selling something, selling a home, selling products within your home, selling skincare, selling anything here, or perhaps someone is looking to buy what you have to offer. Okay, because you can see here that this gentleman, it looks like he's in some sort of a shop. So you could have a brick and mortar that you're going to. Maybe you're buying some products this month, but I feel like that's significant in some way. So it could be a product that you purchase. I'm kind of getting like a package deal. Some of you may decide to buy some sort of a package, or someone buys a package from you. And then it turns into something far greater than you could have ever imagined. So maybe that client buys a package from you if you sell certain package deals, and then they become one of your greatest clients. Or perhaps it's something you are investing in. Maybe it's a course, a package of courses, and it takes you all the way, right? So I feel like there's something that is clumped together for some of you, and it's actually going to pay off big time. All right, let's talk about love, because we do have the lovers here, and we know that you've been hurt because a lot of you want that stability. You want that 10 of Pentacles. If you don't have that already, right? That's financial security, building a legacy, long-term goals with someone, right? Being able to have that unconditional love, being able to hold hands with someone, grow old with them. You deserve love. You are lovable, okay? If you're single and this has been a dream of yours for quite some time, I feel like you have been doing a lot of self-work, self-reflection, maybe focusing on your career, your knowledge, your education. But I feel like 2024 is the year that you really take that leap, put yourself out there, try new things, meet new people, meet your soulmate, if that's what you're looking for. Some of you've been pained by someone that, when I say someone, you already know who that someone is. It could be an ex, right? This time now has come to clear your energy. You're being guided to release this deep anguish. That 3 of Swords, 10 of Swords, I mean, that coming out together with the sacral chakra, I mean, I don't want to get too deep here, but this can be deep, right? Deep when it comes to that pain, especially in that sacral chakra region. It's time to release and let go. I also get, please see medical professional guidance if need be, but some of you've had some deep pain in that area where you've been working with a therapist, a counselor, a mentor, a professional. There could have even been some surgeries that were required in that sacral chakra area. And some of you're clearing that energy because you're enough and you're worthy and you know it. Now, yeah, you deserve love. Release your ex. And then for those of you who are either single, looking for love, flirt. Put yourself out there. Call in your soulmate. Extend your lighthearted energy to others, because your prayers, affirmations, and visualizations help bring you together, Virgo. Yes, they do. They bring you together here. And I'm getting the name Eric. Eric could be significant as well. Erica, possibly. Eric, and then they're showing me also a C. So I don't know if it's the Eric, C at the end of Eric, or someone's name starts with a C. Maybe your name starts with a C and they're Eric. Please take that as it resonates. I'm getting a big C though for some of you. That could be the beginning of a last name or first name, or someone could even have, I mean, can't even think of a name, but someone could have double C's, maybe CC. But you're definitely putting yourself out there, taking that leap of faith, calling in a soulmate if you're looking for that. Things are being illuminated here. Some sort of anguish is being lifted so you can manifest and choose a new path. And lastly here, we have the vanishing mirror. This is all about ego sublimination. Some of you could be 58 years old. There is an intense energy when it comes to this. You can see it's like the shattering of the mirror, shattering of an illusion, shattering of some sort of facade, shattering of the ego, letting go of self-centeredness, becoming a vessel of possibility. Virgo, do you ever wonder if your self-definition has become too rigid, too fixed around what you've come to learn, so that you contract your life into zones of safe versus unsafe? Hello, trust, right? There's that leap of faith that we talked about in the beginning. This here is okay, but over there, well, that might be too risky. Judgment, fear, self-righteousness, and overconfidence are only some of the traits that keep you from evolving. We are all products of our conditioning. So remember that this is part of the human experience, yet you are not meant to remain static, seeking only what you expect, even if it appears ambitious. It's still too narrow. You go nowhere when you hesitate to move out of your comfort zone. When you focus too much on yourself this way, you become a servant of the ego. It edges God out, removing the magic of possibility. There's the magician, right? Whoo! I have full body goosebumps. There's the magician that removes that magic at times because of our conditioning, which we see with the Three of Swords and the Ten of Swords. Imagine looking into a mirror and seeing only what you are now. If you can let your self-definition soften beyond the veil to your potential, a magical emptiness exists where all things are possible. Look again. Who could you be? What would you see reflected if you allowed yourself to be other than how you define yourself now? Nothing less is required of you now. In this moment, let go of who you think you are and allow a new you to emerge. You will recognize yourself as what you are, a partner in co-creation, in service to the divine. Doesn't it feel good? Beautiful energy. Wow. So you're definitely shattering a lot of that 3 and that 10 of Swords. I mean, it's written all over your reading here. You're shattering some sort of old illusion. You're transmuting pain into gain, Virgo. I think that may have even been your title a couple months back. You've been going through the recovery. You've been going through the healing process. Whether this lines up in many different areas of your life or it's significant, again, in your career, your relationships, your health, whatever it may be, you are letting the walls come down in a sense with that 7 of Wands. And when I say that, there's a sense of vulnerability that comes with that. But we think vulnerability is a weakness when in fact it is our greatest strength, because when we are vulnerable, we can, yes, of course, be hurt. Yes, we have to trust, sometimes blindly, but that is where we can truly open ourselves up to fight for what it is that we want, that we know that we deserve. And we can look at ourselves from not a place of broken glass, right? But a place of what is possible? What can I truly manifest? You don't have to manifest this punishment because there's nothing punishable here. Sometimes when we're a victim, or we tend to stay in that victim mode, we tend to think I'm being punished for this, or I've gone through this experience and I'm the victim and I'm just going to have to live with this every single day. And yes, we do. We have to live with our conditions, right? But we don't have to let that define us and carry on to the sense of, manifesting punishment or negativity or lower vibrations. You are a beautiful divine co-creator, Virgo. Whatever your dreams are, whatever this 10 of Pentacles is for you, it's time to embrace it. It's time to love yourself enough to take that leap of faith and see what you're truly made of. That is what I have for you. I hope it resonates. Whew, I'm getting very emotional in your reading here. If you guys are too, I better check out before you see, wet cards. I hope this resonates for you. If so, please hit that thumbs up button. It certainly helps get the divine channeled messages out there to those that need it most. Okay, thank you, Spirit. Elizabeth, Lizzie, Ellie, Liz. Okay, that could be someone's name. Elizabeth was the first name that came out, but there could be a branch off of Elizabeth. Okay, that could be even a grandmother. Again, if you like this, please hit that thumbs up, share, subscribe, like. Actually, we're not done. We're going to get a couple last minute crystals here for you. If you can, I'd love for you to close your eyes, Virgo. We're not going to read from the guidebook, but we're going to see what crystals may show up in your mind's eye. So with your eyes closed, take a nice deep breath in from the solar plexus chakra, the belly area. And upon your exhale, I want you to let that breath go through the mouth with a sigh. And tune into your third eye chakra, the area between your eyebrows, near your forehead region. And I want you, Virgo, to imagine the first crystal or crystals that appear in your mind's eye. Perhaps your crystals are sparkling, colorful. Maybe they're emitting a powerful frequency of unconditional love. Perhaps your crystal or gemstone has a specific color or shape or name. Maybe it's giving you a symbol, a sign, or a feeling. And if you need a moment, Virgo, just pause the video and come back when you have your crystals in your mind's eye. And for those of you that would like to be entered into the free reading giveaway, all you need to do is drop your crystal in the comment section below the video, and I personally will enter you into that giveaway where I draw one winner around the first of each month and post right back here on the channel. All right, some of you are 45, born on the 27th, or 17 years old. Now we have pyrite, also known as fool's gold. Fool's gold. So pyrite, beautiful color, crystal. This can really help us discern from things that aren't real. It can help us embrace that energy of truth and authenticity, right? So pyrite, beautiful, beautiful crystal coming in for you. We also have jade. Virgo, we have the color green, jade here. Now, I'm not sure what your birthstone is. I don't think it's jade, but some of you, you've seen jade in your mind's eye. Drop it in the comment box below. Even if your gemstones don't match up with what we see here, still post. I'd love to see them. And then this does connect with that heart chakra, the heart area as well. And then lastly, we have citrine. So citrine can be the stone of abundance, manifestation. It can help us, manifest if you want an abundance in any area of your life. Carry this stone around, and it does connect with the first, second, and third chakras, even specifically even that sacral. Okay, so this can help you through some of the sacral stuff and manifest more abundance in your world. All right, that is what I have for you. Pyrite, jade, and citrine. Thank you so much for tuning in today. Happy December. Feel free to like, hit that thumbs up, subscribe, share, and drop those gemstones in the comment section below. Thank you so much, Virgo, for tuning in. I'm sending you all the love.